Hey everyone, my name is Nicola from Propose PR and Propose PR Consultancy. So in today's video I wanted to get a little bit personal and I wanted to share with you a story of something that happened to me last year that was quite significant. Now you might be thinking, why do I want to share something with you that's quite personal? Well, I think it's all about being transparent, being about open and being real, talking about things that happen to a lot of us, but perhaps not many of us feel comfortable about talking about. I think if any of us are honest, being a business owner of a small business can be incredibly stressful. And on top of that, you may also be juggling other things. You could be juggling other arms of a business. You could be juggling children, or if you haven't got children, there could be lots and lots of things that you're juggling beside running your own business. For me, I've been running my business for 10 years. Before I had children, my little girl is now 3. I was working on average 20-hour days for my business. Probably wasn't the healthiest of people. I was working, as I said, 20-hour days, wasn't leaving my desk apart from going to the gym for an hour a day, living off takeaway food, wasn't really seeing friends and family. But my addiction was my business, and I got very, very far doing so. Then once I decided to have a family, obviously things change, and I was trying my best to make the work-life balance happen. But as a result of my health, and October last year, I really was not feeling myself, and many of you might be nodding as you're listening to this, but for me it was finding everything a chore, foggy brain, no energy, living off caffeine, not necessarily junk food dieting. For me, when I get stressed I forget to eat, so I wasn't eating properly, wasn't feeling good, had trouble sleeping, insomnia, was really withdrawing from social settings because I just didn't have the energy or the enthusiasm. And it actually took somebody who's not only a friend, but she's a life coach. She got in contact with me and she said, I hope you don't mind me reaching out, Nicola, but you are displaying symptoms of someone with adrenal fatigue or burnout. And it's something that I've heard about. I've heard about other people having sort of burnout. I thought it only happened, in my opinion, to people that possibly worked in the city, really, really, really long hours, combine that possibly with partying, not taking good care of themselves. And I said this to my coach and she said, but that's what you're doing. You're not doing the partying, but when you're not working, you're a full-time mum, you're a mum. And yeah, it really kind of hit home that virtually someone who was a bit of a stranger could see this. So I sat down with this person and I went to see nutritionists, homeopath, acupuncturist, a whole team of kind of health people who all confirmed the same thing. I was suffering from burnout. So that was on the back of a very, very busy time for both arms of my business. I had an extremely successful year last year, one of my most profitable years to date. And I launched, as I said, the consultancy arm of my business. But as you can see, it was at the detriment of my health. So last December and January of this year, I recoiled a lot of the things that I had been doing in my business. I had to really look at harshly and make decisions on what to cut, and that's one of the reasons why I've cut doing Facebook Lives. This is why you're watching this as a pre-recorded video. If you've missed my video, there's a link below where you can watch more about me talking about why I made the decision to do less Facebook Lives and more pre-recorded videos. But yes, I did suffer from burnout. I'm pleased to say that I'm coming out the other side. I think fatigue or adrenal fatigue is not something that once you've got over it, you're cured and you never get it again. We have to look after ourselves. But the takeaway message from this is that actually I'm quite grateful for going through that adrenal fatigue. Had I have not had that crash, had I have not had that burnout, I would have just kept going on the hamster wheel, and who knows where I probably would have ended up in a slump. But the good news is that since January I've been really working on my business as opposed to in my business. As a result, I've hired more people. I've just taken on working with a marketing consultant who's helping me come into my business and put into place whole new infrastructure and processes and workflows so that I'm working not only a lot smarter, but it means that I can have that more time with my family. I can go off to the spa for a couple of hours in a week. I can take that time to go for a walk along the beach. I can take the time to eat healthily. So my message to you is if you resonate with any of this, take some time out. Your business will still be there. If you take a week out from your business to reevaluate and relook at the way you're doing your business, it will have a knock-on effect for the positive. I was really scared to get off this hamster wheel. I wanted to just keep going and going and going, but I'm really grateful that I was forced, from my health point of view, forced to stop. As a result of stopping, I've put changes in place, which already I can see is massively not only going to benefit my current business, but I have a growth plan in place for my business. And having looked at the new workflow and the new systems and all the new processes and the new positive mental approach now that I've got, I can see that I'm going to hit those growth plans. So it's something I wanted to share with you. If anyone has their own personal burnout story that you'd like to share or talk about, or if you need any advice on the matter, if you want to talk privately, leave a comment below or feel free to send me a direct message. But thanks for listening, guys. Have a great day.